Hello, and welcome to Monotone Readers. Tonight's story is an exceptionally uninteresting one. It is the story of the paperclip. But before we start, please like the video and subscribe to the channel so we can release more videos frequently. Please do not get excited. There will be no plot twists. There will be no action. Only the gentle unfolding of facts, dates, and pointless details. So lie back, let your eyelids grow heavier, and allow yourself to drift into the quiet comfort of absolute boredom. Let us begin with the origins of the humble paperclip. The concept of fastening sheets of paper together predates the paperclip itself. In the 13th century, people used wax seals, pins, or string. By the early 19th century, paper fasteners included bent wires and brass pins. But it wasn't until 1867 that a man named Samuel B. Fay patented what would become one of the first bent wire devices intended to attach tickets to fabric. This, arguably, was a prototype of the modern paperclip. Fay's patent, United States Patent number 64088, was perhaps revolutionary, or perhaps entirely unremarkable. It depends on how strongly you feel about binding small sheets of paper. And yet, the most iconic design, the one you probably imagine when you hear the word paperclip, was not patented at all. The gem paperclip, with its familiar double oval loops, first appeared in Britain in the 1890s, manufactured by the Gem Manufacturing Company. Although the exact inventor remains unknown, the design was elegant and slightly better at gripping. This clip, simple in appearance, would come to dominate desks, drawers, and forgotten office mugs worldwide. Despite the lack of a formal patent, the gem clip was advertised in 1894 and continued to gain popularity without incident. No one protested, no one cheered. It just existed. Most paperclips are made from galvanized steel wire, others from brass, copper, or plastic-coated variants. The wire is bent by machines, which apply uniform pressure at designated points, ensuring that every paperclip is exactly the same as the one before it and the one after it. Paperclips have also been used to eject SIM cards, to reset routers, to clean fingernails, or even in moments of deep boredom, to create miniature sculptures that serve no purpose. During World War II, Norwegians wore paperclips as a silent symbol of resistance against Nazi occupation. It is, perhaps, the most dramatic thing a paperclip has ever done. And now, let's return to the shape of the paperclip, its loops within loops, endlessly folding over and under, a symbol of continuity, of order, of quiet repetition, left in drawers, under sofa cushions, or forgotten on desks, waiting forever for paper that may never come. Thank you for staying with us. Or perhaps you're already asleep. That's okay. That's the goal. Here at Monotone Readers, we'll be here every week, whispering you into the gentle void, one dull tale at a time. Good night, sleep well, and never underestimate the power of a simple paperclip. Hello, and welcome back to Monotone Readers. Tonight's story is one of gentle, steady, uneventful progress. We'll be exploring the long, slow evolution of the filing cabinet. Yes, the very thing collecting dust in your office corner. If you're still awake at the end, we may have done something wrong. Let us begin. The earliest forms of document storage were not cabinets, but rather piles. Loose piles, scrolls, papyrus, and parchment stacked, or sometimes rolled, and placed in other piles. In ancient Mesopotamia, tablets were stored in baskets. These baskets were round and not particularly useful for organizing, but they did the job, sort of. As time moved slowly forward, so did humanity's methods of record keeping. The Egyptians developed cubbyholes, wooden ones. Some say they were made of sycamore. Others do not say. The Romans used shelves, simple, predictable shelves. Some were made of stone, others were wooden, but most importantly, they were horizontal. Centuries passed, shelves became cabinets. Cabinets had doors, then locks, because sometimes someone wanted privacy for their scrolls. In 1799, a breakthrough, the appearance of vertical filing, though most people did not notice. It wasn't until the late 1800s that a man named Edwin G. Siebels proposed a revolutionary idea, storing paper vertically rather than horizontally. The vertical filing system was patented in 1898. The world was neither shaken nor stirred, but offices slowly began to shift. Filing cabinets evolved. Wooden ones came first, usually made of oak or pine, sometimes birch, though rarely. They were large, they were boxy, they held paper. By the 1920s, metal replaced wood, steel, mostly, gray steel, to be specific, sometimes beige. These metal cabinets were sturdier, heavier, and harder to knock over, unless you opened all the drawers at once. Then they would tip forward. This is not recommended. Cabinets came in two primary types, vertical and lateral. Vertical cabinets were taller, usually 4 drawers, sometimes 5, occasionally 3, almost never 2. Lateral cabinets were wider. Some might say unnecessarily wide. Others would say perfectly acceptable. Labels became a necessity, typed, handwritten, or printed on adhesive. Fonts included Arial, Times New Roman, and occasionally Comic Sans, though that is frowned upon. The average filing cabinet weighs approximately 150 pounds. When full, more. When empty, slightly less. They are often placed against walls, in corners, under fluorescent lights. Occasionally, they squeak when opened. WD-40 can help. In recent years, the filing cabinet has declined due to digital storage, cloud drives, PDFs, and the relentless advance of scanners. And yet, they endure in basements, in back rooms, in forgotten office supply closets, waiting, silent, steady, unmoved, unmoving. Each drawer a time capsule of receipts, memos, and documents no one remembers needing, and thus the humble filing cabinet continues to stand, unnoticed, uncelebrated, but always available. Thank you for joining us tonight on Monotone Readers. We hope you are now asleep. If not, perhaps rewind and listen again until the slow, peaceful world of office furniture takes you, at last, to rest. Good night.